Welcome, Earthlings! From the minds of Dylan Oltoft and Rob McNair, we bring you Laughing on a Prayer!
Bonjour et vu tous les chars chatons.
I don't know what you said, but for some reason I'm incredibly hard.
Of course you are, because that was French.
Oh, the language of the snooty.
Oui, oui monsieur, c'est bon.
What'd you just do on the Savon?
Don't worry about it, don't worry about it.
Believe it or not, this was the hello.
Hello. That was me saying, hey, all you cats and kittens in French, and I'm going to be doing the same thing in a different language each week.
I fear for what happens when we get to Mongolia. What would be the hardest language, mouth-wise? Because you got there's the regular languages, obviously linguists learn all that sort of thing. But I wonder what would be the hardest one to translate. Hey, all you cool cats, like some sort of.
It's got to be like Russian or something like that.
Nah, Russian's too fluffy. They have good bass. I mean, like something where you won't even be able, like, you know how you can't pronounce the doctor's name because the human mouth isn't able to. I mean, something like that.
Oh really? Is that what it is? I thought it was just that you've forgotten.
Oh, no, that's what. No, he always said I'll tell you my name, but you're not able to. You can't pronounce it. I think that's how it always goes.
I'm sure someone will correct us on that.
They will, because that's the thing. There was that one episode where the woman whispered his name into his ear, and he was all like,
Oh really?
Well,
which one was that?
I can't remember, and I can't remember the character. It was the one that was supposedly his long-lost girlfriend.
All right, well, that is a question to ask some people. Speaking of questions, we're going to open up with asking each other questions, because I think that's what we're going to do.
But Rob,
start doing that.
What are they listening to?
Laughing on a Prayer. That's it.
Yeah, that's the name of the podcast. Welcome to Laughing on a Prayer, everybody. Once again, me and Rob are back to whittle away an hour of your life, just like we did last week. And to all 4 people that got all the way through it, we say thank you.
Yes. And also that we're sorry.
We are incredibly sorry. I can't promise that this time isn't going to be just as heinous, though.
No promises.
Probably even more so.
Yeah, no promises ever.
So we're going to be switching things around this time, Rob. What are we doing this time round?
Well, we're going to start by asking each other 3 questions.
Ooh.
I asked the first question last week, and I opened just now. So do you want to ask the first question?
Very
this
good.
Week?
As you know, when we ask each other the questions, we've got to come up with a brand new title for it. I ask you what? Like I said, each time the title's going to be terrible. Basically, me and Rob are going to ask each other a question, and the other one has to improvise the answer in the best of their ways.
Yeah, so, and we're doing it in 3s this time, so we're going to each ask each other 3 questions.
And then we can pass the bridge of death, can't we?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
But no questions about how laid a swallow can be.
Pretty laid.
Unladen. I can't remember exactly what it was. How does a swallow get laid? I don't know that.
Well, I mean, to be fair, the clue's in the name, swallow.
Well,
that's a start.
No, you know how he gets laid? He attracts the female's attention. Do you know how?
How?
By taking 2 coconuts and banging them together.
I thought I was about to get a really insightful, thing.
No. There is no insight in this dojo. There is only crudity and vulgarity.
Yeah. And unless, of course, you're a therapist, in which case do not read into anything we say.
Yes, if any psychological professionals are listening to this...
Trust me, they're not.
I was about to say, I'm sorry your practice has gone so downhill. Anyway, first question. Rob... Would you have more people come to your funeral or your wedding?
Oh, man.
What would you rather have the bigger turnout for?
I'd rather have definitely a bigger turnout for a funeral, because, you can,
less presents, though.
Yeah, exactly. But I feel like if more people came to my funeral, then I could stage, a prank in my... for my, thing. I'd leave instructions for my death to prank, loads
like a scavenger hunt.
Yeah, or a Hunger Games type scenario.
to get the rewards of your will.
Yeah, exactly. And then there'll be nothing there.
No, better yet, it'll be half a packet of barbecue Walker's crisps and a shoelace.
Yeah.
and there's the one person left, like knee deep in blood.
Or it'd be a box of insulin with a note on it saying like, "Sorry, I'm late."
If I was going to prank everyone at my funeral, I'd make sure I was cremated, and this would be a very, very, very large bribe.
Yeah.
I'd bribe the catering people to put my ashes in all the food.
Oh no!
An hour into the funeral, I come up on a little screen saying, I'm inside all of you." I'd like that. And there's nothing they can do. I'm part of you now. They're all my Horcruxes. I possess them.
You know that Family Guy episode where Meg makes the pie and like puts her hair in it?
To Brian.
Do you feel me inside of you?
All right, so fair enough. That was a good one. Okay, right. You got one for me?
My question, yeah, okay. If you were going to have 3 people to, like, a get-together, 3 people from history, from a get-together, dead or alive, like, who would it be?
Okay, so is this a get-together at my house, or can I choose any location?
I guess at your house. Like, you're inviting them to your house. Or you're going for a night out. It's just like...
Going for a night out.
Party.
That's the thing. The only people I look up to would hate going on a night out. Because one of the first names that came to mind there would be Alan Rickman. Because I just want to annoy him and ask him how it was filming Die Hard. I just really get on his nerves. You'd expect me to talk about Harry Potter, but I don't give a rat. I want to talk about Die Hard.
Or something else that he's done.
He's done a lot of things.
Yeah, I can't think of one though.
I've always said this. It drove me mad how when Richard Harris died, everyone was like, "Dumbledore's dead," and the guy was acting for 60 years, and Dumbledore's dead. He did the 2 films of Harry Fuckface Potter. I'm always the first to swear, but Harry Fuckface Potter.
Fuck yeah.
Okay, so Alan Rickman, I guess. He's quite rich. He can buy the drinks. He can buy the first round. I'll dress up as James Potter. I'll be able to bully him. All right. The second person I need to have someone that's going to keep things a little bit lively. So I'll have Jack the Ripper.
Yeah, I feel like Jack the Ripper's... Is he famously known for keeping things lively?
Well, on a night out, he was always unpredictable.
Yeah, just don't invite a prostitute home.
Well, there goes my third option.
What famous prostitute would you...
Are there famous prostitutes? This is where the things could get very awkward here, depending on who we exactly name. A famous prostitute.
Yeah. Meghan Markle.
Who's that?
Prince Harry's wife.
Well, we're down for treason. Okay, no, Jack the Ripper, and I want him in outfit as well. The top hat and the cape and the Victorian cane. I don't care.
What would happen if he turned up and he wasn't wearing like what you thought Jack the Ripper's were? Like what if he was like?
Well, how am I going to recognise him? No one knows what he looked like.
Yeah, but like what? But like I mean, I guess like you wish him into existence to come to the party. What if he was like a professional sort of hitman who's just wearing like a special, I don't know, like sort of suit that, so he wouldn't get blood splatter all over him and shit like that.
That's the thing. I always imagine hitmen, like, not in the films, always dress complete opposite of what we imagine. They don't wear them smart suit. They wear trackies and Nike, and they wear like a big bedazzled chain.
Yeah, like
you look at him and think he's not an assassin. It's okay. So.
yeah, exactly.
So Jack the Ripper's going to turn up. He's got a grill. He's got a backwards baseball cap on. He's
it's like spies, isn't it? It's like spies are actually like the most unnoticeable people ever. Yeah. Because like it's like in Archer. It's like being a famous spy. It's like an oxymoron, isn't
it? Well, what's it from Game of Thrones? Well, if you're a famous smuggler, you're doing it wrong.
Yeah, you're doing it wrong, yeah.
Okay, so I've got Alan Rickman, I have Jack the Ripper, and for a third one, I don't want to make this too much of a sausage party. I think I've got to throw a clam in there, keep the pot of beans going. Yeah. I have no idea what the hell I'm saying. Okay, I'm going to have I need to have someone absolutely can I choose someone from our time?
Yeah. It could be anyone.
Absolutely anyone. Okay, then I'm going to have Mary Magdalene.
Yeah, she's from our time, isn't she, Mary Magdalene?
Oh, well, technically, she is in Jesus in all our hearts, and he was in her, so, vicariously, we were also in her. So...
That could be a weird thing. It's like, hey, guys, got myself a virgin and a prostitute. Hey!
They should introduce that in communion. Obviously, the bread is the body of Christ, the wine is the blood of Christ, and the taco is the of Mary Magdalene. Partake as Jesus did himself. Oh God. So there we go.
Oh Jesus.
Alan Rickman, a famous prostitute.
Yeah.
We did end up thinking of one. Mary Magdalene.
What you've just said has made God very unhappy.
Oh. Do you think Jesus went out there and was like, a prostitute? You're my son, and you went with a prostitute? Come on!
You desperate bastard.
Well, maybe it was just a guise, he hung around with 12 blokes a lot.
Yeah. Do you think that was like do you think it was like prostitute sort of marketing? He's like, no, she's a virgin, mate. Totally, yeah.
Oh, yes, he gave her the old Holy Ghost.
Yeah, exactly.
You didn't see that, listeners, but I made my little hand motion there with that.
Yeah.
All right, so those are my three.
Okay, those are your three famous people. Okay. So your question, next question.
Okay, if you could have, this will be a fun one. Any fictional character break into your house. They're breaking into your house. Maybe they're trying to steal stuff. Maybe they're trying to molest you or something. It might depend on who you pick.
What are they trying to do? Okay.
But they're breaking into your house. Who do you want to famously break into your house? And how are you going to deal with them?
So, if someone's going to break into my house, could it be like a really hot person and they were trying to molest me?
Yes.
Okay.
But you also have to detail your reaction to that as well.
Oh, right, okay.
So, what are you going to do?
To break into my house, do they have to be alive? Can they be dead?
Well, if they're pretty dead, they're not going to get through the window very quickly.
Okay, so they've got to be a live person.
Or a zombie. Have a famous zombie if you want.
A famous zombie. Ed. Sorry.
No one's in the back garden. Okay.
Who would break into my house?
Even if it's someone you just want to subdue or chat to.
Yeah. I'll probably be someone like that's so tricky. I think I'd probably have to have probably Emilia Clarke.
You want Emilia Clarke to break into your house?
Yeah,
okay, why?
What's she after? Because I feel like if she was going to molest me, I'd have to say yes, and also if she was going to rob me, I'd have to say yes as well.
What do you reckon? Do you have any box sets of Game of Thrones?
Yeah, I've got loads. I'd get her to sign my box sets of Game of Thrones.
So you tie her up, but you leave one hand free, and you just put it there for her to scribble on, gagged.
And then
with what?
And then I'd like, oh wait a second, I grab a glass, I'm like, can you spit in this? And I'd never wash it.
No. You gotta say, okay. Can you have a bath? I want to sell you bath water. Emilia Clarke.
No one else gets privy to Emilia Clarke's bath water except for me.
Yeah, every morning you gargle it. Amelia, if you happen to be listening at all, feel free to have a bath.
I'm a big fan as well, if you can't tell.
That's a good one. Okay, Emilia Clarke to break in to try and molest you. How do you react to her molesting you? Is you going to let it go?
Like, oh no, please don't. You know Kevin Hart. Oh no, oh my god, please don't.
Have you ever seen the South Park episode with Mel Gibson? Because they break it down. It's like, I hope you don't use the whips over there on the wall.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, go ahead, torture me. Do your worst, Amelia. I can take it.
Yeah, that I'd reenact that. Yeah, I'd do that.
Do one of those deep fakes. Daenerys Targaryen and Angus McHaggis. That beats my fanfiction.
Yeah.
By the way, listeners, if any of you have any fan fictions of us and want to submit them, by all means, put it in the comments. Detailed and very graphic.
Yeah.
Right, you got a question for me?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, here we go.
Okay. Would you rather suck one dick 10 times or 10 dicks one time? And explain your decision.
At this point, Mum, could you please go make a cup of tea? Right. Obvious first question. Are all the dicks the same size?
I guess they're like average size dicks.
All of them, even the one dick and then all the 10 dicks, they're all average.
They're all like an average size penis, yeah.
Okay, and I'm taking
you're not gonna get like a fucking monster one or Mike. It's an average one. You're just like, yeah, it's just average.
Like,
yeah. Like imagine the biggest average penis you've ever seen.
Hang on, let me undo my fly. So, okay, and the penis I would have to suck 10 times. Is recovery time straight away, or do I have to wait like 20 minutes, a glass of orange juice or something?
Oh no, you just got to suck it like 10 times.
It's just vicariously. I don't know if I'd have the strength. You know.
Well, you've either got to suck 1 10 times or 10 1 time.
I don't know. I got a dentist appointment.
Well, I mean, to be fair, mate, you probably don't need teeth when you know, doing that.
I guess I'd have to go with the one penis 10 times because, as we all know, a dick is like a snowflake. No two are alike. Put that on a shirt. A dick is like a snowflake. No two are alike, and both, end in the same colour. So, the reason is because once I've made it the first time, transcribe that one.
Because saying like ejaculate, that would be disgusting. Wouldn't it?
Yes,
that's too far.
Once I made it go the first time, I know how that works, so I can make it go again and again and again very, very quickly. However, if I'm going from one penis to the next penis, for all I know, this is the penis that needs its balls to be hammered or something, or I need to do some weird gangly shit to the ass or something. So I'll stick with the one guy.
Yeah. Also, you don't know, one of those dicks could have STDs.
Or, not to mention, one of them could have overwhelming volume. And, people...
Well, no, they're average, aren't
women
they?
worry about...
Yeah.
I mean, when I say volume,
yeah,
I mean in terms of, that moment from Scary Movie. And I don't want to have my head being taken off, something coming at me 90 miles an hour.
Can you imagine that? Someone, jizzing, it's like those fucking, those fountains in Las Vegas, just like...
Why did they ever do that on Mythbusters? Use the slow motion camera to calculate the exact speed of the average ejaculate. They could even have Laurie be the woman that get 10 Oh my god. It's for science, damn it.
Yeah, exactly. And you also have to write it down because, as the Mythbusters say, you're only screwing around until you start recording your results.
Grim. Right then.
Porn.
Well, yeah, trial and error, isn't it?
Exactly.
That's why we have to watch video after video. It's trial and error.
Exactly. You got to get the right one.
In this day and age, I'm still baffled by people that pay for porn.
Yeah.
It's honestly
it's so free. It's like... it's fucking
so
free. Do you know what I mean? Once you find the right one, you're just like, and page 72.
Yeah. I can imagine a lot of lads listening right now. If you're listening to on your laptop, turn your eyes a few centimetres upwards with your 72 tabs open.
Yeah.
You're all guilty of it, including you ladies watching. Yeah, Put that down.
I reckon that we're probably their recovery thing. They've just jizzed. They're like, let's listen to some.
This'll gear them up for the second go. Yes, ladies, I can. I can't even finish that.
Yeah, that's what most women say to me.
I can take apart an AK-47 in 30 seconds. Think what these hands can do to you.
Yeah, I can do a lot in 30 seconds.
I'll cure your puzzle, cunt.
Yeah, that's fine, but ejaculation is that word's just too far.
Yeah, that's what you got to do. You got to treat it like a Rubik's Cube. A woman's vagina is a bop it. Twist it, slap it, pull it.
Yeah, that's how they love it. They definitely do.
Every woman loves a good slap.
Yeah, exactly.
Like when you get in a new car and the salesman slaps the hood.
Yeah.
Gents, if you're watching this, we are sex experts. Slap the hood.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, no, we are, because it's like I always finish first. I win.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, come on,
Not even close, were you?
Yeah,
no,
close,
Peter,
right?
not even close.
Oh god. All right, your question. I think we've.
Right then. Okay, if you had to, you have to make something for the Queen out of your two hands. What do you make for her? You can now give you a few options here. You can carve something out of wood. You can knit her something. But if you've got to make one thing for the Queen, what do you make her? The Queen.
The Queen.
I hope you're saluting when I say that. I'm standing at attention while sitting down.
Yeah, obviously. It's the Queen, mate. So I have to make something of the Queen out of my hands. I'd probably... Oh, God.
Let's steer away from dirty for a while.
I thought it was really disgusting just now.
A broom to clean the bats out the cave.
I'd make her. I would make a Oh God, I don't know. Oh, I know what I do.
Trying to avoid treason here.
Yeah, I'm trying to, and also just obscenity as well.
Imagine if you did say something obscene to the Queen, they could probably put you in the Tower of London.
I don't know, maybe. I mean,
you'd be on the tour, wouldn't you?
yeah, you'd be on the tour.
And to your left, a dipshit that screamed "knob" at the Queen.
A dipshit that, when asked with his hands, what would he make the Queen? He said orgasm, and
they all take pictures. Oh,
yeah, hold up the hand.
Hey Billy, get a picture with him.
Get a picture. Hey Billy, get a picture with the pervert.
Because that's all American tours.
Well, yeah, they only ever go to London. They don't fucking go anywhere else. There's nowhere else worth going.
I love to see like one of those entitled Americans walking around fucking Glasgow or Edinburgh. Oh wow! So this is Scotland. Where's the monster? But anyway, what are you making for the Queen?
I want to make it for the Queen. I am gonna make the Queen a little like a saw trap.
Oh my god!
For the next, political kind of, or the next person that she needs to get rid of.
So for Philip. No, sorry, I mean Andrew.
Well, no, anyone. Like she needs to get fit. I make it just like a little. It wouldn't actually be. It might be a little scale model of it.
God, if only the Saw films had been arrived when Diane was.
Oh, can you imagine that? Like, a flipping like TV screen and then like a marionette face, but of the Queen comes up.
Just one of those little bobbleheads you have there.
Yeah.
Hello, I want to play a game.
Play a game.
Philip's on the little tricycle in the background. All right, then. Last question from you.
Last question. Okay. Okay. Right. This is going to be a little different tone.
Ooh.
A little different tone.
We're getting serious now, bitches.
We are. What's the scaredest you've ever been?
The most terrified I've ever been.
Yeah, like not. So like at that time, so like retrospectively, it might not have been that scary, but like at the time, like what was the most like
something
scary?
I've overreacted to, like sort of thing. Well, as you know, I'm terrified of.
It could be, but like, what's the most scared? Like you've ever been, like you fucking either just like couldn't handle.
I've never quite soiled myself in fear or wet myself or anything. Have you ever self-deprecated?
No.
No.
Defecate, not deprecate. I self-deprecate a lot.
Yeah, tell me about it.
This
birthmark is where the coat hanger grazed me.
This birthmark on my back's where the coat hanger got stuck in, but
yeah, they didn't pull it out for the first 2 years of my life. Didn't need a crib, they just put me in the wardrobe.
Yeah, hung me up.
Okay, the most absolutely terrified I've ever been.
Like in the moment.
In the moment? Yeah. Okay, it was actually when I lost my virginity.
Was it actually? Man, I can fucking relate to that.
Because, as you know, as teenage boys, we always say, oh yeah, I lost it to a girl 2 years ago in another country that you've never been to. Don't look her up.
She goes to a different school, you don't know her.
But when I'd actually come across it and I was staring at it, it was literally the equivalent of when Arnold first looked up at Predator without his mask.
Oh, God.
You're an ugly motherfucker. Because it doesn't look... Because on first sight, obviously you watch porn and all that, and it's all spick and span, but when you're against the actual gaff...
Yeah, when it's time for the rubber to hit the road.
It's something that's, and this was in Plymouth, so it's something that looks like the Cookie Monster.
Man, that takes a brave man.
Yeah, it's something that looks like the Cookie Monster had been dragged through the rain.
Yeah.
So it's like... I was there, did not know what to do and just winged it.
Oh, for sure.
And I was absolutely bricking myself. I was all like...
That's what you gotta do.
Just fronting the whole time. I was absolutely petrified, like...
Yeah, exactly.
Because you don't want them to go to school the next day and be like, oh, just want to quickly emphasise, I wasn't in primary school here, listeners. I was, I think it was a nursery. Anyway, so... Okay, in case the FBI or MI5 is watching, I was at the end of secondary school, and I was absolutely petrified, because I was with a partner who thought I hadn't lost my virginity, who thought I'd already lost it, and I'd made them think that for 2 years, and after we started doing it, and I never told them.
And they might listen to this right now and be like, that son of a bitch.
No, it's all good. To this day, I'm still blocked. Same for Brazil, but they won't tell me why. Right then, I think those are some very interesting questions. We've bared our souls
that was
here.
Good. I think we should do the 3 questions thing. I think 3 questions is good.
We will. We'll definitely try and
All right.
Keep it a little bit less obscene next time. I'm chatting absolute shit.
Yeah,
of course, we're not going to keep it.
If anything, it's going to get worse.
All right, what's next on the agenda?
The next on the agenda is tell a fun fact.
Ooh, a fun fact. Do you want me to start with this one?
Yeah.
Did you know that the owner, the guy who created Kellogg's cornflakes, avidly campaigned against masturbation?
What a wanker.
Quite the opposite. Absolutely, he hated. That's why he created cornflakes, to curb people from wanking. Because I imagine the thinking was, well, after a bowl of this, they'll pretty much just want to die, so they won't touch themselves.
Yeah, but then Frosty's came along, was like, nah, mate, we can make this shit sweet.
No, Frosty's came along as it's like the idea of the Matrix, the 0.11%, and the guy just completely lost it and masturbated onto his cornflakes and said, hey, if that was sugar instead...
It's like instructions unclear. Wanked into some cornflakes.
Absolutely despised it. Tried to there were people that were campaigning. By the way, people who think people of today waste their time creating protests for stuff that doesn't matter. People used to campaign against masturbation.
Yeah, it's like, why? Fucking loads of animals masturbate. Like,
I'm not taking you to the zoo anymore.
Well, that's how I know loads of animals masturbate. Animals fucking, however, that's why I'm not allowed to go to the zoo anymore.
Really makes you wonder what sort of heinous thing could be behind the idea of other brand cereals. Like, what other horrible truth could be behind, Cocoa Pops? Turns out it wanted to stop you voting Labour or something.
Mate, fucking Weetos. Weetos.
Yeah, they made the mascot a creepy old man to turn you against the Catholic Church.
It's like a little brown ring.
Aww, of all their altar boys.
He looked like Rick, didn't he, though, from Rick and Morty?
Oh, it's just standard mad scientist, Doc Brownie sort of shit.
Oh yeah, he probably looked like that. I don't remember him. He was scary. Didn't he have a sidekick?
That mysteriously disappeared. I honestly cannot recall. I don't think as a kid advertisers realised we gave very much lesser shit about the face of what the hell was on our
that's
cereal.
That's the thing though, isn't it? It's like you're not allowed to sort of advertise stuff that's bad for you, as gloriously,
Someone should tell McDonald's that.
Yeah, it's but they don't it's McDonald's now it's sort of
here's a burger, go buy it.
They've and even rebranding McDonald's, Ronald McDonald and shit. You don't see him in McDonald's restaurants anymore, do you?
They used to do full adverts with that creepy asshole in the things, coming up to kids, grinning, saying, "Do you want to come to McDonald Land? There's candy and you'll never grow up." He doesn't blink the whole time through the advert. It's horrifying.
I think you may have. I think there might have been someone posing as Ronald McDonald that you may have met that might have told you something different.
Pennywise has got nothing on Ronald McDonald. He's been killing kids for generations. He's sewers, bitch, obesity's where it's at.
Yeah. It's you come back every 27 years, you fucking pussy.
Yeah. Oh, what's that? You got defeated by the Goonies.
You got defeated by Bill Hader, you fuck.
Because what it was, what's your competition? A little turtle? I fight against a king.
Fucking Hamburglers.
Holy shit, I forgot there were other side characters.
Yeah, there are.
Isn't there a famous one called Grimace?
Yeah, he's like a giant purple butt plug.
Sticks it up the Burger King's ass.
Face. Yeah, probably. I mean, to be fair, that might have happened. I don't really see the Burger King around anymore.
They don't really. No one ever gave a shit about them, did they? I don't even think they hand out the crowns at Burger Kings anymore, do they?
No, I don't know. I don't really go to. I prefer
By the way, we're not being sponsored by anyone here. I just want to point that out. Anything we say is anecdotal if we say we like something.
Trust me, no one's going to sponsor us for this shit.
I wouldn't even sponsor us. Bloody hell.
I wouldn't.
No.
I'm fucking smarter than that. I'm not particularly smart, but I'm smarter than that.
Do you remember in, Demolition Man? They actually said the franchise wars, so the only fast food place that the only restaurant existed was Taco Bell.
Was it?
Yeah, they said there were franchise wars, so now every restaurant is Taco Bell.
Oh, that's funny. Do you know a little bit of a fun thing is that it's not like the great Terminator films, but Terminator Salvation. You know, the one with Sam Worthington and Christian Bale,
where no actor's career could be salvaged from that.
Yeah, and this is like a little bit of firearms knowledge. Is that like basically every gun in there is H&K, which is like a firearms manufacturer, and then loads of people started buying H&K firearms in like all over the world, America, because they'd like seen Terminator.
Oh, the worst one inspired that.
Yeah, and also like 44 Magnum, you know, Dirty Harry. Everyone's like buying those guns, you know, after Dirty Harry and stuff like that came out.
Oh yeah, 44 Magnum. Thing is, there was so many. A lot of people forget one of the oldest. Any Metal Gear Solid fans would know the only true handgun is the Colt Single Action Army. Because Revolver Ocelot would have that. The Colt's best handgun in the whole world. Yeah. That was awesome.
Yeah, man.
Okay, so what's your fun fact? I've told you my masturbatory material.
Do you know where cider originated from?
Apples.
It did originate from apples, but the story is that the Romans came over here, and they brought wine with them, and wine is made from grapes. And
sum up colonialism there.
Yeah, and Roman colonialism.
They just came over and they brought wine.
They just came over and they brought wine.
Yeah.
It was made out of grapes, and
lovely.
You know, the locals, the Britons and Celts, in their infinite wisdom, thought, "Hey, we can make wine, but we don't have any grapes here. But we've got apples. But apples are really bad for making wine, and that's where cider came from. Was you know, Britons trying to make wine.
So spite.
Well, no, a failure. It was a failure. It was like, we're going to try and make wine, and we couldn't do it. But we've got this thing that's similar to wine.
Oh, yeah.
That's made out of apples. That's where cider comes from.
So like, yeah, fancy skirt wearers with your fancy grapes. We'll show you how it's really done. See this apple.
It's called a kilt. And you wear them because balls like that didn't fit in trousers. Speaking of
balls,
we have a wee sketch, I believe.
Ah, yes. Once again, guys, we have ourselves another little bit of Arthur and Angus banter for you. Rob wrote this up before I even arrived, didn't you?
Exactly. It took me a grand total of 4.5 minutes. And this is called...
Glad you put so much care into it.
Yep.
Oh, wow.
That was unprofessional of me, I apologise.
Rest in peace, headphone users.
Yeah.
That is pungent.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, this is called Arthur and Angus's Hall of Heroes, where we tell you about the men and women that have inspired us throughout the ages. First up, we have a true Scottish hero, a symbol of resistance, an icon of freedom to all Scots everywhere, Mel Gibson.
Oh yes, what a lovely fellow that is. I love turning hooch. Anyway, for me, we have living proof that anything can be achieved regardless of the odds. As long as you have determination in your heart, I give you the world-class actor and director, Ed Wood. I sometimes get home and just have a craving for good wood.
That is disgusting. Not because I am homophobic, but because Ed Wood is Ed Wood. Next up is a true, do not judge a book by its cover story, a true strong woman, singer, songwriter, and stone cold fox, Kesha.
Ooh. Well, that's all well and good, but there is then my all-time inspirational creator and social innovator. None other than mankind's gift to us all, Jigsaw. I am to this day dumbfounded how one man managed to recycle so much unwanted scrap metal and utilise so much warehouse space.
Aye, a true innovator indeed. Finally, showing the world that stupid is as stupid does, but you can always run. Donald Trump. No, wait. Forrest Gump. It doesn't matter. They both make sense. And that was that.
Well, we've lost the listeners from the right.
fucking liberals. Yeah. Sorry, that was one of them.
Oh, yes. Could you imagine us actually having heroes? I actually wouldn't. My only heroes come in a small little box, and I always eat the cream egg ones first.
Do you like the cream egg ones? I don't like the cream egg ones.
Yeah, well, you can go fuck yourself.
I might just do that. I might just do that because I don't have any cornflakes in the house. How do you feel about that?
That's why I should never have Special K. That full on makes you want to just cut it off.
Special K, I think there's some sort of law against doing Special K. Alrighty, so we've done that sketch, and now we're going to go on to our game of verbosity. For those of you who do not know what verbosity is, we have 7 letters on some cards that currently are face down on the table that we do not know, and then we have subjects on another card that we have to then write a sentence using the 7 letters. And this week we have P, D, T, W, B, H, and O. And the potential subjects for this week are war, Churchill, or the V sign.
Jesus Christ.
And then we now have a minute to write a sentence based on either one of those 3. And what's it that Doc Brown says? And away we go.
I thought he says Great Scott.
Either. I don't know. What does he say that?
I think he does. I'm not sure about Doc Brown. I love the V sign there. We are, as listeners might remember last time. If that is incredibly loud for you listeners, I don't much care. I finished first.
Yeah.
I also wrote something down too.
Yeah. All right, Dylan. What do we got for you?
Okay, I went with war, and as you know, we have PDTWBHO, and this is the idea of like a headline on like a paper during the war. So here we go. For war, people deepen their wanking battles. Hitler objects.
Ah, you used Hitler as well.
You see war and Hitler.
Yeah, exactly. You do.
We had a lot of Hitler last episode as well, didn't we? Listeners, I promise we'll try and curb the Hitler.
Yeah, I mean...
Rob, what have you got?
I got, put down the weapon, Boris. Hitler's out.
So, sorry, which one was that for? Was that war as well, or?
Yeah.
Okay, so we each got 1 point.
Yeah, and that's the end of the game.
I promise you, listeners, it's usually a lot less.
We usually have more time. There's usually a lot more silence, but
I think next time we'll do this, we'll have a couple options. Like we'll write down some multiple versions of all that.
Maybe we should do that.
We will be experimenting, listeners, with all different types of games that we bring for you. So
or maybe we don't even need to have a. Subject. We could just use the letters or something like that.
Well, if anyone is listening and would like to recommend some absolute mad game for me and Rob to do here on Laughing on a Prayer, feel free to comment below and let us know. Comment absolutely anything, and we'll take it into consideration as long as it is not German dungeon porn.
There is going to be the Jizz Biscuit game. I can feel it right now.
Jizzkit.
Yeah, Jizzkit.
You don't have any biscuits, do you?
Nope. So.
No, you jizzed on them all.
Yeah. I do, but I'm saving them. I don't want people to desecrate them.
Fair enough. What time are we on? Wow, we are already at 40-minute odds.
We're at 40 minutes.
That is absolutely crazy.
Man, time flies when you're chatting shit.
Absolutely. So let's do it some more. Listeners, just before me and Rob started our lovely podcast, I'd like to imagine 2 people are left listening.
Yeah.
Rob watched something on his phone. What did you watch, Rob?
I did. Well, it was basically... It was a video... And this video, it started off with like a woman confiding in her female friend that she was completely done with men, and that
No, not that one we watched together in your bathroom.
Oh,
I'm talking about the one just before we started recording.
Oh yes, okay. So there was this one.
No more porn. As they said to me at the library.
It wasn't porn. It was Little Women. I've never seen Little Women. I don't know if that's...
He's absolutely lying. His place is decorated in DVDs of it. They're over there. They're over... Oh my God, I'm sussing one. It's in my shirt.
Well, he says that. It's really just pictures of Emma Watson.
But very small pictures.
Yeah.
Very small pictures.
Small pictures. Not young pictures, small pictures, right? Just to clarify.
I'm going to say a very heinous joke now. That is not created by me. I know a lot of people are attracted to Emma Watson, but to be honest, Hermione stopped being that attractive after the 3rd film.
You see, here's the thing, right? Is that we talked about this the last time. Is I've got diabetes now. Diabetes generally kind of sucks. However, every cloud has a silver lining, and the fact is that fucking paedophiles, mate. You cannot lure me into your van with sweets. All right, you're gonna have to do better. I was not a fucking basic bitch kid like all those other ones.
So they lure you in with insulin.
If it was the right one, then maybe. But guys, you got to fucking got to start making a little bit more of an effort with a diabetic kid, and also diabetic kids are not good to have sex because no one wants to have sex when they're feeling ill, right? So handing sweets to kids with diabetes, pedos, you fucking gotta become more inventive. Is all I'm saying. Not advocating, obviously.
Notice how very quiet I am, listeners, because last time I shot myself in the foot with my heinous shit, and now I'm letting Rob dig his grave.
Yeah, we're like a Newton's cradle, it goes back and forth between. Dylan's gonna do the next terrible thing next
I
week.
will guarantee before this recording's out, I will say something else absolutely appalling. Yeah. I will be hunted down by radioactive horny clowns.
Speaking of clowns. What we were going to talk about was the new Batman trailer. Now...
There were no clowns in that.
No, but the Joker's kind of a clown.
That hurts. That's rather hurtful. Yeah. Maybe he doesn't identify... Did you just assume his profession?
Oh, no, sorry. It's the people that the fuck... Oh, what's it? The fucking... I swear that song's in the thing. Send in the clowns.
Well, that's from the Walking one, isn't it?
Yeah.
Walking Phoenix.
Some of you may or may not know. Dylan, you've got a little bit of experience, somewhat of an interest in Mr. Wayne. Yeah.
Do I?
Oh, I heard you do. I heard that you like Batman a little bit.
A little bit, I've come across him. I'm mainly a Hawkeye guy and that sort of thing.
Yeah, I'm definitely more of a Captain Marvel.
God!
I don't mind Captain Marvel.
That's not that.
I say I don't mind Captain Marvel. I don't mind Brie.
Say that again. What you said before. It's I'm kind of
I'm kind of a what did I say before? I'm kind of a Captain Marvel guy.
For me, that is the equivalent of hearing. I pretty much like to paint vegan art. That's what I do. That creates the same response from me.
The community have left the chat.
I won't lie, good, because this is one of my favourite games. You can make anything sound depressing by pre-affixing vegan before it.
Can you actually?
Vegan birthday. How depressing does that now sound? Vegan wedding.
Oh, what
anything that sounds good is vegan orgasm.
But to not like vegan. I think if you said a vegan wedding to a vegan, I reckon they'd be all for that.
Yeah, but doesn't that just sound much more depressing?
Yeah. I mean, I guess wedding? For murderous meat eaters like ourselves. Like a vegan.
What's the nicest thing you got? Like a present? A present, vegan present.
There are vegan
just
presents.
imagine that's gonna seem.
But
great, and another
but
avocado.
It's like a vegan present for like a vegan present for like a non-vegan would work, but a vegan present for a vegan.
What do you get a vegan as a present?
You get them one of those
candle.
You get them one of those big.
Because only vegans have candles.
You get them one of those big because my cousin's vegan. He held on for a long time because he really liked cheese, but then he gave up the goat. But for his birthday, I was.
He was having goat's cheese.
Well, yeah, so he wasn't like real vegan, but then eventually he gave up cheese because but
goats don't count.
Yeah, exactly. But it's like
do you know?
I got him a big like hamper of vegan snacks. So like basically, you have to get vegans food.
They have to eat.
I mean, no one's ever tried starving them. I don't.
Well, no, they do that themselves. I told you I'd say something, Haynes.
There we go.
Fun fact: you get certain types of vegetarians that eat insects, like insectivores and all that. Did you know you can get milk from cockroaches? Cockroach milk exists.
Can you actually?
I should have saved that for my fun fact.
But that's not vegan though. So.
Is it not? Because it's an insect.
It's
That's what I'm saying. So
yeah, but it's like anything animal.
Is
anything
an insect
animal.
an animal? Like,
It's like any other living creature because all life is sacred, right? Well,
I don't know. What about Tories?
What about goddamn fucking?
Yes, comment below whose rights don't matter. We have just opened a flame war on the internet there.
Comment below whose rights don't matter.
But say the opposite of what you're thinking of saying. So everyone's just going to say loads of really nice things. Cats' rights don't matter, and I don't know.
To be honest, fuck cats.
We're listeners. We are very much dog people. Yeah, great, we've now lost the audience of women over 40.
Yeah, look, guys. I just want to say something real quick. If anything we've said has offended you, I just want you guys to know. We don't care. You saw the disclaimer at the start, and if you're and if you're only listening to the audio of this, because remember I've put this all over now. If you want to listen to this, we are on YouTube, we are on Podbean. We're slapping ourselves. We're pretty much whipping our wang around like in a helicopter at any space that will let me upload this. Again, you saw a disclaimer. You've only got yourself to blame. Well, this is the disclaimer right now. 47 minutes in. Can't say we didn't warn you. Yeah. After we've said all the sanest shit. I'm going to hit you with my car, and then as long as I say, watch out, you can't sue me. Yeah, exactly. It's like that, what's it, that joke about, the thing is like, oh no, it's not rape if you say surprise. Oh, Christ. Turns out, it is rape. I hear. Yeah, my friend told me that. Everything is rape. There's a thing now called stare rape, where if you're leering too much at someone, that creeps them out. Oh. Yeah, well... Sorry, I stared at a little... no, stop staring at me, Rob. Moving swiftly on from that one. Yeah. Yes. Sorry, we were talking about the fucking new Batman trailer, well, of course, Batman... 20 minutes ago. Batman, vegans and rape. It's all synonymous. Yeah. But yes, we watched the new Batman movie starring Twilight's very own Robert Pattinson as the new Batman. Cedric Diggory. He was Cedric Diggory as well. He was Cedric Diggory first. How did that batty old cow come up with all those ridiculous names? You know what the most annoying name in Harry Potter is? Professor Slughorn. Someone called Slughorn would change their name or be bullied to death. But there's like... Some of the names that she's got are sort of to do with their characters. So like one of them is just Luna Lovegood's father, Xenophilius Lovegood. Xenophilius Lovegood. What, is he xenophobic? No, Xenophilius. Xenophile, which means he's a lover of all things sort of alien. Literally? And weird. I don't really know, but that's his name. So like Xeno... Wait, so like William Shatner then, because there's a Star Trek character, he would bang aliens all over the galaxy. He's a xenophile. Yeah, so like so it's like Xeno as in like alien, and then Philia as in like father. So like, and you know he's Lovegood, isn't he? And Lovegoods love weird stuff like that. So like that sort of thing. Oh my god. And Cornelius Fudge, you know, the Minister of Magic, because he kind of fudged everything up. Oh, I thought it was because he was fat. He just ate a shitload of fudge. I mean, he was fat. He was fat, but he also fudged everything up for everyone, didn't he? Maybe he was a fudge packer. Yeah, maybe he was a fudge packer. You're not allowed to say that anymore, Dylan.
I told you, audiences, I told you I would catch up.
Yeah, you catch up.
I won't lie, some of the names do sound like really terrible porn names. We mentioned him last week in our episode, Professor Flitwick. Could you imagine a porn? I'm Flitwick. Care to light my wick?
Also, like, because there's a character, there's an Irish character as well, called Seamus Finnegan.
Oh yeah, Seamus.
That is the most fucking Irish name that you could come up with ever.
Doesn't an Irish name have, like, muck on it? Like...
Oh, it's Finnegan. I mean, does as well, and like O.
Seamus Finnegan. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, Seamus. It's like the most. It's like having like a Welshman called like David Llewellyn.
David.
David.
What's the most stereotypical English name? I guess.
Oh,
like...
John Smith, isn't it?
Oh yeah. Well, no, that's just a good pint.
No, it's not.
What would be a really good stereotypical Scottish name? I wonder. Maybe Angus Muck.
Angus Muck.
What do they eat there?
Deep fried Mars bars.
Angus Muck deep fried Mars bar.
Yeah, that's it.
No, that's the Prime Minister of Scotland. Wait, no, they don't
Yeah,
have...
I fucking wish, man.
Prime Minister.
I fucking choose my name, man. Fucking move in, take over.
I love how they have their own parliament. It reminds me of when you're playing 2-player on your console with your little brother, but his controller's unplugged. I apologise.
Well, yeah, obviously, because otherwise your little brother would win.
Yeah. Like... Take that, Michael. I was that little brother that would go into the corner of Mortal Kombat and just keep sweep kicking. I was him.
But that's the thing is though, like unplugging stuff, like you can't really get away with that. However, when Xbox,
tell me about it. My time in the hospital.
Yeah, but when a lot of people are looking for this guy. But it's like but Xbox 360, like when it was like wireless, you fucking couldn't tell. So you could do all the shit. Do you know what I mean?
Oh yes. Oh yeah, I used Internet Explorer on my Xbox quite a lot back in the day.
Did you? On your Xbox, really?
Apparently they actually took a survey, I don't know who or why or how, but apparently PS4 users use porn on their console more than Xbox users do.
Xbox.
That's because Xbox users are too busy screaming the N-word in Modern Warfare lobbies.
And also, Xbox users are too busy playing good games like Halo. That's why PS4, PlayStation users, they got nothing. They got no fun games to play.
Yeah, they've only got God of War,
other than to play with themselves.
Yeah.
God of War, like if you wanted someone to quote you, boy, like that's it.
Speaking of which, we have 8 minutes to discuss the Batman trailer.
Fuck. Okay, Dylan, you got to fucking pick up the pace, mate, because I feel like go.
Okay, thing is, you had a lot more positive reactions to certain things than I did. So tell me first what you liked about the trailer. Because you said some things would look really cool.
What I liked about it. Okay, so the first thing I thought would look really cool is I thought his retro Batmobile looked pretty fucking sick.
Ah, yes.
Mainly because it sort of reminded me of the General Lee from Dukes of Hazzard, and I kind of like I kind of
Hillbilly like, Batman.
I kind of bring fucking justice to goddamn Gotham, boy. Yeah.
The Batmobile freezes in midair. Well, I say that Bruce Wayne is in a bigger state than a June bug in a metal can.
I don't know about you, but I'd sure hate to be the Joker right now.
So, okay, we can both agree the Batmobile was awesome.
Yeah,
especially with the fiery sort of thing. It was almost like the Schumacher one, but it wasn't a plastic.
Yeah, and it's like I don't really like sort of I'm not like a huge car guy, but I thought that looked kind of cool. The next thing I thought his his sort of suit looked kind of neat. It seemed like it was a bit more of a hark back to like Christian Bale's suit, where it looked like a little bit more kind of like a kind of tactical suit.
It's theorised that the bat in the middle is actually a machination like made from the gun that killed his parents.
What fucking kind of gun is that?
Well, I don't know. Like he took it apart and made it into a bat symbol and then put it on his chest, like that sort of thing.
I kind of like how like he's definitely a young Bruce Wayne, like so like
it's year one Batman.
Batfleck's like the old one, so I think I kind of like how it's gone from one end to the other. I think. Yeah. The one thing I will say about it is that it doesn't give away too much, which when trailers give away too much, I cannot deal with that.
Well, that's sort of the problem. I prefer them to make a trailer after they've finished the movie, so I feel like I'm seeing the best bits. But we both know, due to not saying it, that they've probably only made like 1/3 of the film, and they've made a trailer from a movie that's only a third complete.
Well, yeah, but it's like, you got to advertise the film, though.
Yeah, how long does hype really go for? It kind of bothered me in Batman v Superman, because we got 3 trailers for that, and they showed us what happened after the fight with Batman v Superman, because they showed Doomsday and them all fighting together.
Stupid, yeah.
Yeah, they showed us a bit after the verses, and that ruined it.
Yeah. And that's the thing, though. It's like, I think with films like that, like Batman versus Superman,
which I want to be on record, I liked.
Yeah.
Rob did not, it seems.
I like the warehouse fight. I thought that was fucking sick. That's like my favourite part of the film.
The workout was cool as well.
Yeah, the workout and the warehouse fight. And also, I guess, is like...
We sound really gay now.
Yeah, fucking...
Loved watching him work out and in that warehouse with those other men.
Yeah, exactly. And fucking... I thought he did it on his own.
What?
Was he... Yeah, he was fighting on the warehouse on his own.
Yeah, he was fighting by himself. I mean, like, he was fighting all
working out on his own.
But you liked that bit in the trailer when he like walked up to that guy and just beat him down and then said... He did the gravelly voice. I thought we were past the gravelly voice. I'm vengeance. I'm so dark and broody.
Oh, yeah. That was kind of cool. Because it showed that it was sort of like... I don't know. Like, it was like, yeah, vengeance, right? It was like vengeance. Because like, people think of Batman, they're like, justice, but then he's like vengeance, so it's like, oh, maybe he's like a bit more kind of
it did come across as like almost like immature, like edgelord comes to mind when I saw that. Like I picture him swinging around in Gotham going, I am the knight. Just swinging around buildings. I'm Batman. He would be the first on live screen Batman to do that casually, just driving around. I'm Batman.
Oh no, the fuck got stuck.
I don't know who they've got as Alfred. I love Jeremy
Irons. Yeah, before.
Wait, it was him before, and obviously Michael Caine was an alright Alfred.
Do you think?
I haven't seen the one in Gotham that much, but though I hear he's quite good.
In Gotham, I haven't watched Gotham actually. Yeah.
It's alright. Well, fizzled off towards the end. But to be honest, I didn't like that bit where he beat down the guy, because part of me thought, is that how Batman fights crime? Yeah. The guy just stands there while he walks towards them, and all his mates just watch you let him beat him down to the ground, and they're just like, oh.
I think we can all agree that Lego Batman is fucking pivotal. And that's what's weird about Lego Batman is that Ralph Fiennes voices Alfred, but then Voldemort's in the flipping film.
I know.
And you're like, mate, you got Voldemort like right there. It's got to be like a copyright thing or some shit, right?
Well, did Warner Brothers do Lego Batman? Maybe it was a contract thing.
Yeah, it must have been a contract.
He might not have been allowed to.
Yeah,
like, someone owns the permission he needs to do the voice or something.
Yeah, but then he was Alfred.
But then again, like, Mark Hamill does the Joker voice for anyone who asks him on cue. Every voice role he's ever done, he pretty much does the Joker voice. Yeah. Like, he did a voice role in Darksiders. He was in Jay and Silent Bob movie that he did.
Was he actually?
He actually was, with a lightsaber.
He was great. I've only, I played Arkham Asylum.
Good.
I think he's great in that. I mean, he's like great anyway.
He was in City and Night as well.
Was he? I haven't played the other ones. I've only played Arkham Asylum.
To be honest, a lot of people consider Arkham City to be the best one, because it's got Hugo Strange.
Was that after or before Arkham Asylum?
After.
What was the first one? Was Arkham Asylum the first one?
Well, technically, if you want to go through the timeline, Origins was the first one, but because that wasn't made by the company, Arkham Origins is considered the red-headed stepchild.
Oh, okay.
See, listeners, this is how interesting the new trailer was. We started
talking about all the other games.
Okay, there was the bit where, obviously, the Riddler's going to be the bad guy. I'm really happy to see that.
Do we know who the Riddler is?
The actor? No, I haven't.
Oh, do we not?
But it looks like they're going for a darker approach.
Well, yeah, I mean, the tone of that trailer definitely said it was going to be dark.
Like they're generally making him like a deranged maniac, it seems.
All right, so we're nearly at the...
we have a minute left.
Okay, quickly. Okay, last question. Last question.
Oh, we got a bonus question.
We got a bonus question.
You didn't write that down.
No, I didn't write that down. We didn't write anything down. I can't write.
We have nothing. Yeah, and we're not even alive.
Yeah, but here's the thing. if you were going to be the sidekick to one of the Batmans that has existed, which Batman would it be?
Could I not be the second Robin because he dies?
Well, you don't have to be You don't have to be Robin, but like if you were gonna like go on like a sort of mission or quest with Batman, which Batman would it be?
So I would have to be that Robin because the Schumacher.
No, you wouldn't be a Robin.
Okay, I can't keep bullshitting. Okay, I guess even though he canonically died, I've got to go with Batfleck.
Really?
Because just in like in Justice League when he went to go get Flash and he had that cool car and all, I think like I'm going to be trained the best from Batfleck, and I want to brand people with big fucking flaming R.
Oh yeah, shit yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna get my own branding R, like R.
That is R. So that's like.
That'd be a fucking the flame. They'll call me the flaming pirate. Ah, fucking hell, that's terrible.
That is psychotic.
Okay, but on the reverse, if you could be the sidekick to any Batman villain, who would you be?
Oh, mate.
You could be a sidekick to the Scarecrow, Joker, Mr. Freeze, any Batman villain, but only a Batman villain.
Oh, my, only Batman villain. Oh, man. I think it would probably... I think Joker's too cliche, so I think it'd probably have to be...
You could choose a specific Joker.
Mate, fucking...
You could choose, like, the Jack Nicholson Joker if you want.
No, mate, fucking Poison Ivy.
What, Uma Thurman's Poison Ivy?
Fuck yeah. Oh. Come on, man, you've seen that film.
So you'd be that film's Bane, pretty much be his walking...
Yeah, look how fucking stacked he is.
You'd become Ivan Drogo from fucking Rocky IV.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright, fair enough. Listeners, if you have any idea on what superhero sidekick or supervillain sidekick you think we'd be, mention it in the comments. Or mention how crap we'd be in the franchise in the comments. We'd love some comments this time round.
Alright, but with all that being said, have a lovely evening, and until next time...
This has been...
Laughing on a Prayer. Fuck off.
Laughing on a Prayer.